Are you wondering what kinds of medical school interview questions might be thrown your way by an admissions committee? Well, you've come to the right place, because I'll offer insights for successfully answering some of the most common personal and quirky medical school interview questions encountered during the medical school interview. These types of questions can appear during panel or traditional type interviews, modified personal interviews or MPIs, and even multiple mini interviews, MMIs. Keep watching to find out more. Hi, I'm Natalie Stoberman and I'm an admissions associate here at BMO. Before we get started, subscribe on whatever social media channel that you're watching this on, just so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And if you'd like us to help you with your medical school applications, visit bmomedapplication.com to schedule your free initial consultation. And FYI, check out the timestamps in the description of this video so you can navigate to specific sections that you're interested in. Here are the potential interview questions that we're going to cover. Why should we choose you over other applicants? Have you applied to other schools? Which ones? Why those schools? Teach me something that most people do not know how to do. If you could be any utensil in the kitchen, what would you be and why? And I'll give you some details on how you can prepare for your medical school interview. And we're giving away $50 Amazon gift cards every week to the best comments and questions. So comment below for a chance to win. We know exactly what will help you ace your interview. And I'll explain more on that closer to the end of the video. So make sure that you keep watching to find out. With that said, let's get started. Why should we choose you over other applicants? Resist the urge to humble brag here. It can be tempting to talk yourself up, but there is a right way and a wrong way to do so. Speaking in superlatives and exaggerated language may inflate your ego, but this will definitely deflate the interviewer's opinion of you. You need to find the appropriate balance when answering this question. Remember, everyone who has gotten to this stage, including you, is accomplished and worthy, and it's not necessarily a winner-takes-all situation. Before the interview day, come up with a list of qualities that you like about yourself. Pick ones that are easy to remember and that can relate to medicine. They do not need to be medial per se, but should be able to tie into the theme of a medical doctor. Perhaps you are an excellent communicator and believe that communication is key to dialogue between patient and physician. Whatever you choose, keep it short and sweet. The point of having this quick list of traits is to be able to easily recall them and use them to explain why they should pick you. When talking about the traits that you've picked that set you apart, be careful to not put down other applicants. Saying something like, I exceed all medical school GPA requirements and I have the highest MCAT score at my school will come off as boisterous and bragging. Talk yourself up without putting anyone else down. That's the key to this question, and it can be difficult for some students. Highlight the things that you want the admissions committee to know about you. Make them genuine, and if you do that, you will stand out from the other applicants. Just to recap, create a list of traits and explain why they set you apart without putting others down in the process. Have you applied to other schools? Which ones? Why those schools? Newsflash, they know that you've applied to other schools. What they're really asking with this question is whether or not you have an idea for the kind of training you know will benefit your learning style and best prepare you for your career. You can tell them that you've only selected schools that rely on problem-based learning and social justice. And you can also tell them that you've only selected schools with strong MD, PhD programs in neuroscience. It's okay. If you're only applying to Ivy League medical schools, you can mention that in your interview so that it comes across as confident, planned, and structured. If you've just applied everywhere, that's okay too. You can say that you have applied widely because you still have a lot of unanswered questions about the exact look and feel of your career in medicine. Also, emphasize that you know you're adaptable so that you can feel confident that you could hit the ground running wherever you go. That said, don't be overly complimentary towards other schools. If there are specific aspects of this school's program, curriculum, or other opportunities that are particularly attractive, be clear about this. So let's recap. Answer honestly. Describe your strategy or note that you've purposefully cast a wide net. Show how your plan connects to your vision or adaptability, and keep this answer brief and tidy. Teach me something that most people do not know how to do. They're asking you to be a real human and not an interview bot. Relax, have fun, but be appropriate. Good options for this question include teaching them how to say hello in another language, teaching them how to sing something, or teaching them how to multiply large numbers easily. This is a moment of lightness in an interview that will feel heavy and intense. Take it, roll with it. What is most important here is that you pay attention to the needs of your audience and give careful instruction with attention to detail. As you describe an element, check in with your interviewer to ensure that they understand. How you teach is as important as what you teach in the responding to this question. Recap. Choose a manageable, teachable skill. Embrace the fun nature of this question and pay attention to detail and your interviewer. If you could be any utensil in the kitchen, what would you be and why? This is also a moment of a lighthearted question, but it also provides an opportunity to shed light on your character in a way that applies to medicine. Say something that will help them see you as a doctor. For example, with a spoon, you can break things apart, gather things up, and eat directly, so it's probably the most adaptable. And if you're really into cooking and healthy living, you might choose something like tongs because you're really into creative salads. You could also just say that your favorite utensil in the kitchen is your own hands because they're the most tactile and most efficient way of getting from A to B. And you don't mind getting your hands dirty. Questions like this are meant to catch you off guard so the real you comes out. So by all means, let the real you come out. But as always, know who you are, at least who you are right now. And before you knock on that door, because they will ask you a question for which you have not prepared an answer for, and that's when you'll need to rely on your gut sense about yourself. In presenting your authentic self, ensure you're offering your best self. Recap. Choose based on your characteristics that you want to highlight. Be authentic and present your best self. How to prepare for your medical school interview. Just like anything else, you have to practice using realistic simulations and expert feedback. Firstly, you will need to know how to prepare for your med school interview. Many students experience anxiety before an interview, especially if it's a new and unknown format. Not knowing how you come across on a computer screen may also be a concern, since you want to make a great first impression with your recorded interview. Only mock interviews with expert feedback can reduce or eliminate these anxieties. Realistic mock interviews with expert, personalized feedback from a medical school advisor will help you work on how you come across and give insight into the strength and quality of your responses. This feedback can help you identify weaknesses, help you structure your answers, and most importantly, allow you to adopt a strategy to answer any type of question that you may encounter. Remember, it's not about memorizing your answers or trying to guess what questions you will be asked. It's about mastering a technique to identify and answer any type of question that's thrown at you and to do it calmly and confidently. Confidence can't be taught, but it can be developed, and it can grow with medical school preparation. The more questions you run through, the more comfortable you will become with answering personal and quirky questions. Practicing with these interview questions will also allow you to time yourself and to work towards composing concise and clear answers. Check out our blog to read more AMCAS Work and Activities Most Meaningful Examples. I've included a link in the description of this video for easy access. And if you'd like us to help you with your medical school applications, click on the link above or below this video to schedule your free initial consultation. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, so please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And if you have any questions about medical school interview questions that I didn't cover in this video, let me know in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget that we're giving away $50 Amazon gift cards every week to the best comments and questions, so comment below for a chance to win. Thanks for watching and see you next time.